Today is supposedly my back day, but my ring finger is still kind of swollen in a sense. So I was hoping to give it like maybe one more day of rest. Somehow, if any miracle happens tomorrow, it will be better and I can do a little bit of a back. If I can't, then I'll do some very simple light-weighted one. So yeah, I decided to shift leg forward to today. And also later on in the afternoon, I will be donating my blood. It's something that I've done before for 5 times already. So today will be my 6th time. It's quite a fast process, not too boring, Many people are afraid of it. But I say really the most painful part is when they poke your hand to draw bloods to get your iron level reading. So the weather is nice outside. It's a good time to sleep, but we have work to do. So my chest and triceps kind of aching from yesterday. Chest workout kind of went a bit too hard. So actually for donating blood, I remember my first time, it was like in a blood bank. And it was kind of nerve-wracking because I didn't know what to really expect. But after that, my second time onwards, it was like kind of just like I just followed through, do what I was familiar with. So for those of you who don't know, you basically have to fill up a questionnaire. It's actually quite long. The questionnaire is the one that kind of made me not want to donate blood, but yeah. So the questionnaire will usually just ask like, have you been to any countries? Were you sick the past few weeks? Just to make sure your blood is good and ready to be drawn and donated. So you fill up a questionnaire, and then you will register yourself, get your iron level taken. So that's when they prick your finger. Then they will bring you to like a private room to chat with what I like to call a counselor, I think. So yeah, you talk to a counselor. She or he will just make sure that whatever you fill up on the questionnaire is 100% true. And just to double confirm, because some people may have the wrong input. Like there was once I forgot what I input, but instead of yes, I put a no. Or instead of a no, I put a yes. So yeah, they're just there to make sure the documents are correct. And then after that, it's time for your donation. So usually, if they can, they would ask which hand would I prefer my blood to be drawn. So now I just try to standardize to keep it to my left hand, but I think the first few times I was kind of jumping around left and right. So yeah, then the donation process is relatively short, 5-7 minutes, you're done. It's not that nerve-wracking. Well, it is one time, but I'm not going to go in depth into it. Long story short, the painkiller or like the numbing, so they will first inject you with like something to numb your area, and then they will insert the needle in. Let's just say the numbing didn't take its full 100% effect and I could feel the needle entering my body. So it's really kind of bad. But so after my donation, I will always shamelessly ask for a stress ball as a sign of it's just a way for me to keep track of how many times I have donated. And then every milestone they will give you a medal. So I received a medal when I donated for the 5th time. And if you donate it on your birthday month, they somehow just give you something more special, but it's not really that sentimental. My favorite part about donating blood is, because they will wrap up your arm with that like specific, I don't know what I call it, bandage or something like that. And it's always like with pattern and with colors. And I remember once you were like, oh, do you want purple or pink? Then I'm like, give me pink because it's so bright. Then when I walked back into the shopping mall, everyone just like, damn, that kid donated blood. And for that brief period, you felt like a boss. So yeah. So to be honest, I'm not really donating blood because I find it a good cause. That's not really my main priority or objective or reason to donate. But shamelessly enough, it's just because I love to collect the stress ball. They're really cute. Some stress ball, they were really, really nice. Like, there's also seasonal one. Like, let me show you. I think there was once I donated it around Christmas period. So I actually got like a Santa Claus like stress ball. So yeah. It's kind of like, gacha. So I love to play gacha a lot. But why spend money when you can get it for free? So it's like you don't really know what you're getting. But at the same time, it's like, even if the design is not really something that wow you or amazes you, it's enough to make you look at it and be like, I've earned this. And because of that, you actually feel proud that you actually have it. So yeah. Not saying that this is my PR, but coming to think of it, I think most of the time when I'm trying to hit my PR, my songs have always been ballad, something very smoothing, very slow. I think once it was a podcast, and then another like 2-3 times, it was really like those pop music. I'm going a little bit of low reps today. 1 or 2, that's it. I'll see how high I can kind of progress. Oh man, 100 never felt so heavy before. I don't remember 100 rings, so having so much gravitational pull on it. I mean, I'm not really powerlifting, so I don't really see the need to have quite a long rest time. But at the same time, I also don't know how long I should rest, so I kind of just give myself like a good 1 minute in between each one, because I also don't want to rest too much to a point where my body kind of just resets and think that it's done with the workout. But I'm not like increasing the weight too harshly or anything. I think increasing it every 10, every 5 kg is reasonable. Right now it's at 110. I think now I'm just gonna go for one rep, one rep, one rep. And yeah. Was that to depth? I don't think that was to depth. But I'm gonna take it. All right, I have opened the window, so fresh air can come in, and it's quite cooling actually right after the rain. It felt like there's aircon in here, but natural cool air is always better because there's always like a freshness to it, you know. 120, let's go. You will definitely hear my back crack. It definitely did. My current PR is 150. I don't know if I can hit 160 today. I'm low-key feeling it, really feeling it. Yeah. Let's just try. So right now, it's a very rare sight for you to see me put 3 plates. But let's try. I had second thoughts. Gosh. All right. I failed 140. Honestly, I'm not that sad that I did because I wasn't really expecting myself to even hit 130. So, although I didn't even do 130 at all, but I think that was a good run. At least now I know like roughly where I stand, and you know, it's good that I tried. It's good, yeah. What happened was my lower back kind of caved in, it gave way. Not saying it's not strong enough, but okay, usually I know for PRs, people tend to jump like 20, 30, and then they just go straight to the PR. Or maybe they have longer rest period. But for me, it's like, so far all my PRs that I've hit, it's always been me gradually building up by 10 kg. And then I really did it. So I won't say an excuse or what, but I just feel like my PR are, I dare say, it's kind of a little bit harder than other people PR. Maybe because I take a little bit longer to build it up. I like to think that way at least. So I'm not gonna do squat anymore. I don't think my lower back is strong enough to even do a singular plate. No, I didn't injure it, don't worry. Man, putting on and off and taking off the plate is always an exercise on its own. Especially when you have such a small setup. It's crazy. You can somewhat see me keeping my equipment. I guess this is somewhat the routine that I have to go through. Every once a month or so, I'll tend to wipe down my equipment, put some oil on it.